Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Stitching Colourist with Shelley Lewis. So, how are you all? I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you all had a lovely weekend. So today is September the... I don't know what date it is. Is it the 5th? Something like that. I don't know. Could be later, sorry. Yes, I don't know what date it is. So today's video, I thought we would do a bit of a stitching chat. If you remember, I did my last unboxing stitching that I did was of this kit that was sent to me by vipcrossstitch of Sleeping Beauty, the split one. And I told you my idea when I was thinking about what I was going to do on this is I was going to do the outline of this side first, and then I was going to start filling that in. Well, I'll show you how far I've got up to at the minute. I've done quite a bit. So I have done the outline all across there, going down to there. I filled in a bit of the black that was round here, and I have gone all the way down there with it at the moment. So I've done quite a bit with the outlining, so I thought we're going to do a bit more outlining today. So I hope it's not going to be boring for you guys, but if it is, I do apologise, because I thought a bit of a stitching chat at least, and if I'm doing just the outlining I can concentrate a bit more on our stitching chat while we're stitching along, whatever you're doing, whether you're stitching or colouring or I don't know, whatever crafts that you like to do. So I'm going to work a bit more on this. So I haven't worked on this for a couple of days now because I've been concentrating. I'm actually making a blanket for my son. He likes Minecraft. He absolutely loves Minecraft. And I'd finished off, well, a few nights ago I felt like doing a bit of crocheting, and I had a blanket that I was crocheting, like a little tiny mini doll's blanket, and I finished that off, and I finished the wool off. My son, he said he wouldn't mind a Minecraft one. Now, I've never actually made... Don't tell me I've knotted it already. It's the only problem with this sometimes. So yeah, because I've never actually made a picture on a crocheted blanket before, it's always just been a case of just doing granny square, well, a big massive granny square going round and round, that I thought I would try it. So I've had a bit of an idea what to do. I did the what I'm doing is I'm doing the little separate squares, and I shall be joining all of them squares together. I will. So I've done the bottom of it at the minute. I'm just doing the second row, which the bottom of it was like black dark green. So I did 8 squares across of black and dark green. Now I'm doing the second row, which is like a lighter green, and I'm just doing those completely in the lighter green before I attach them on. And I was attaching the black and green yesterday, and I hadn't done it in a while, so yeah, I got a bit frustrated to say the least. I did get a bit frustrated. I had to watch a YouTube video by Bella Coco, and I think I watched it probably 3 times. I had to kind of rewind the video And yeah, I was getting frustrated with it. However, I did figure it out in the end. I did figure it out, so there we go with that. So that's what I've been doing the last couple of days with it. He's looking forward to it. He keeps asking how I'm getting along with it. So I've been showing him, and I said it's going to take a little while for me to do, especially as when I get to the actual creeper face part, because I've never attached granny squares like that before, so it's going to be a bit tricky when I have them together. My other idea was to just crochet in, I think it's just double crochet along, just straight across instead of granny squares. And I've never done that before, and I haven't got a clue how to change my wool when I'm doing that. I tried it once when I was knitting a jumper for myself years ago, and I knitted a black jumper, and on the front was skull and crossbones, and I had to kind of try and change the wool. I did not do it perfect at all. I managed it. I did manage it, but it wasn't perfect at all. But yeah, as crochet goes, I'm not sure how to change colours like that at all. So really, I think I should watch some YouTube videos. But once I've completed that blanket for my son, I've got to do another one for my daughter, but she wants a pink creeper, so that shouldn't be too hard to do, because with my son's blanket I'm doing it mainly in light green with the creeper face with black and a very dark green. So all I need to do is just change out, when I do it for my daughter, change out the dark green and light green into like a really dark pink and a light pink, and just do it that way. This hopefully, if this one works out, if it does. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing. Colouring, I haven't done a lot of it, to be fair. I've done some here and there. I've done some colouring, so the end of this month there probably will be a finished page video. However, it'll be just the pages that I've completed up until probably since I did the last completed page videos, and like I said, I haven't done a lot at all. Yeah, these days with my colouring, I'll still enjoy it when I do it, but it's sitting down and actually focusing on it and not getting bored, because I either get bored too easy when I'm colouring, or my back and the back of my neck just really starts hurting because I'm constantly looking down. So I've just found cross stitch and the blanket easier to do these days. But however, like I said, I probably will be able to get a finished pages done the end of this month. But however, it won't be a lot. But you can see that I have still been doing some. So, still been enjoying it. I've just been finishing pictures off. Reading, I've slowed down a bit now with her. For a while, a few weeks ago, I was, especially the Shadowhunter series books, I was going like a maniac with them books. And I'd started on book 1, which was City of Bones. Then I read City of Ashes, City of Glass, City of Angels. I'm now on City of... Oh, I'm on one now, and after the one I'm reading, it's to City of Heavenly Fire, and the City of Heavenly Fire is the last one out of the main Shadowhunter series, and that's a lot more thicker. However, like I said, I have slowed down with my reading a bit. I think it's because of having the little ones off school, to be fair. Because them have only really, well, they went back Friday, but it was only for one day, obviously. And then they've gone back properly today. So I haven't been reading a lot. I've just been of a night time watching a series on TV while I've been stitching or crocheting. I started watching Stranger Things again, and now I'm back halfway through season 4. So I haven't got actually, well, I've got the second part of season 4 to watch, and then I'll finish that again. And I started watching Friends. I've never watched Friends. My husband's seen it, but I haven't, because it's never really been my thing. Friends hasn't. You know, a few of you might shout at me now. It's just never really appealed to me. However, I started watching it, and it's okay. I can't say I'm loving it at the minute. I can't say I am loving it at the moment. But it's alright as background stuff while I'm working on my cross stitch. So it's alright. But I know soon, in just a short couple of days, season 4 or 5 of Cobra Kai comes out. So we'll be watching that. I'll be watching that with my husband, because my husband likes that as well. So we'll be watching that when it comes out. The next season of Stranger Things, season 5, doesn't actually come out until 2024, so we've got a long wait for season 5 of that to come out. So no doubt I'll probably end up watching the whole series again before end up watching season 5. So I absolutely love that. Talking of which, the other weekend in Morecambe they had a Comic Con on. It wasn't a big one. We didn't have any stars or anything there, because Morecambe's a bit of a quiet place, seaside place. So we didn't have any stars or anything. But we had a look round. I took the kids, and I needed my wedding ring. It's actually got too small for me now. I had to take it off. I have, because it just got too small for my finger. So at the Comic Con, I saw this. Now this, it's stainless steel, and if it goes into focus, it's actually got Stranger Things on it. So I thought that would be perfect as my wedding ring. However, I tried it on and I thought it fit, because it had the card thing over it. However, it's too loose for that finger, so I'm having to put it on this one. So technically my wedding ring now is on that hand. It's only because I can't fit it on the other one. So I bought that. And this weekend they had another event on, which was, it was Vintage by the Sea. That was amazing. It was on Saturday and Sunday. I took my 2 kids with me on Saturday. We saw lots of old cars, and we went in one of the places, and there was a few stalls that were on. I had a little look, but not too much of a look, because it was so busy. We was packed in like sardines, and I must be honest, it wasn't for the kids. it is for kids. It was kid friendly, but my kids were a bit meh. They were good. They were really well behaved, but they wasn't that interested in vintage stuff because they didn't understand it really. So we went on the seafront and we went to the fish bar on the seafront, sat on some benches, and the kids had the sausage and chips, and I had a fish cake and chips, and that was nice. And that's when we nipped to the wool shop and got the wool for my son's creeper blanket. But what I did when we got back on Saturday, I felt so unbelievably tired. The little ones were a bit boisterous on the bus on the way back, and I just felt so tired. And my husband, he said, to be honest, he said, you need a day to yourself. He said, you need some you time, because he said, it can be hard sometimes because my husband, he doesn't go out the house due to his social anxiety and his depression. So I've been quite busy these last 6 weeks making sure that, well, doing stuff with the kids and taking them out, and I think it just finally caught up with me on Saturday, and I was just really tired. I was feeling down, like mentally exhausted. So my husband just said, well, why don't you on Sunday have some time to yourself, go out for a coffee? So I said to him, well, the vintage fair, it's on Sunday again, and I didn't really have a good look around because obviously I had the 2 little ones with me and I didn't want to take my time looking around, obviously, because of the kids. So I wanted to keep my eye on them. So said if it's okay, I'll nip into town again and I'll go and have a look at the vintage fair myself. So that's what I did on Sunday. I went back into town and I went where they had the stalls in this place called the Platform, which is like a little hall. I went in there and had a good look round. Now, just bear with me for a second. I can show you what I bought. Just pause. I'm back. Now, when I went on the Saturday with the children, I noticed this charm bracelet. I asked about it, and the lady who was at the store, who I spoke to it about, she said this bracelet said it was silver. I don't think it's proper silver at all, because not for how much it was, because it wasn't that much at all. But she said apparently it was from the mid-century. How mid? I don't know. But I was having a look at the charms on it, and I noticed a couple of charms. There's one that had Carlsbad High School, which when I looked it up, actually some of you guys might be able to tell me about this if you are overseas. I looked it up and apparently there's a Carlsbad High School in California that was opened in the 1950s. Now, I really don't think this is that old, this bracelet, I don't think at all. But they had other charms with it as well. So if you are actually in the US, maybe you'll be able to tell me a little bit more about Carlsbad High School. Now, it had other charms, like it had this car, like this cricket charm. Not sure which this one looks like skis, possibly skis. Had a couple of other charms with it as well. I particularly like this one, where it opens the top of it opens like the jug. Now this one was really odd. So this one, it's got all the star signs round the edges, and this little bit in the middle, it actually turns round. So I looked at my star sign and I turned it round to that one it's got a little quote from the Bible in here. Now, I'm not religious, but yeah, there you go. And that's supposed to be like a mustard seed. And then there was this other charm, which is a marriage license. It doesn't have any names on it, it's just a marriage license charm. Now, like I said, the lady said this is from the mid-century and it's supposed to be from the USA. Now, this charm bracelet, it was £35. I wasn't sure if I could afford it on the Saturday, so I didn't actually get it. When I went back, when I was going to go back on the Sunday, I thought I really took to it. So I thought, if it's there on Sunday, I will get it. I'll take it as a sign as it's supposed to come home with me. I'll get it. But if it's not there, then so be it. However, when I went to the actual fair itself, the store, I went straight back to the store where it was, and lo and behold, it was still there. So I asked the lady, I said, how much did you say it was? I remember asking yesterday, and she said, actually, she says, you came yesterday, didn't you? You had the 2 children with you. And I said, yeah, and she was on about how well behaved they was. And she said she'd do it me for 30, so I got this for £30. And she gave me 2 little badges for the children for free, just for being good, which I thought was nice. So yes, I got that from the vintage fair. Now, if you do know anything about, if you are overseas and you know anything about Carlsbad High School and any charms that you could get from the high school or anything like that, please do leave it in the comments below, because I would absolutely love to know. I'd love to know a bit more about it. So yeah, that's what I got from the vintage fair. So I was really pleased with that. So it's nice and safe at home now. I'll wear it when I go out somewhere. I don't want to wear it every day because I really don't want to risk losing it. However, I will wear it when I go out. So that's what I did. Other than that, I've been getting little bits and pieces in for Christmas because, yeah, we're in September now. Why not? And especially with the inflation of prices going up, I really think that getting bits and bobs to put away towards Christmas now is sensible, to say the least. My mother-in-law, she's that organised with Christmas. She got this year's Christmas presents last year, and last year, the year before. She's very organised. I couldn't do that for the simple reason is I just don't have anywhere to store the stuff. Yeah, because when I get Christmas presents around Christmas, well, from September time, my bedroom starts looking like a absolute heat mess because I have to put stuff away and that, and my bedroom is the only place I can put it. So yeah, I'm started doing that, and it's my daughter's birthday, November. She's got a birthday party that I've got to organise. I've actually already booked the party, so I've just got to get, she wants it Sonic themed, so I'm going to get lots of Sonic stuff so I can decorate the room at the place we're having it at. And we have my husband's birthday is the 8th of December. He's 44 this year. And then we've got Christmas, and then 12 days after, 12th of January is my son's birthday, and he'll be 9, and he's also having a birthday party at the same place my daughter is. So that's like 2 birthday parties I have to plan. But yeah. So yeah, but on the plus side, next year I'm now going on a stitching retreat. Yeah, at first I missed the deadline for being able to book it. It was fully booked. because I couldn't commit to it, but then my plans for next year got deplanned, and I was looking for an open space and one came up, so I booked it. So now I'm at the April stitching retreat next year. There's one in September, well there's one this month, but I had to cancel that at the beginning of the year because I just couldn't pay for the instalment in January, and with Christmas and everything coming up. But yeah, I'll be there in April next year, so I'm happy about that. So anyway guys, I think now I've talked completely about other things, I think I'm going to have to leave it here for now, because my phone memory is getting quite full and it doesn't like to record excuse me, for any longer than 28 minutes, something like that. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, that's how far I am on that piece at the moment. So I've done quite a fair bit with all that black outlining. All I've got to do is just go down the middle here, down here, join it up there, and then I can start actually filling in the design itself. So that's where I am. So thank you again to VIP Cross Stitch for sending me this kit for a review. I'm really thoroughly enjoying stitching on it. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's an easy stitch for if you want to sit and watch a TV for a while without too much concentration. And yeah, I am really enjoying it. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the stitch and chat. And if you have, please feel free to give the video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, then please feel free to press that subscribe button. I would love to have you here. Thank you to everyone, to all my support throughout the channel as well. I think we're up to 1,229 subscribers. So yeah, at one point I didn't even think I'd hit 1,000 subscribers, let alone over it. So that is absolutely amazing, and I can't thank you enough guys for all your support for the channel. So anyway, I'm going to get going now, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. So goodbye for now guys, bye.